Hello friends, it's snippets from my desk time. The puppy is sleeping. I have time. I just stamped this, so this needs to dry still, but you can see super messy. However, I'm so excited and I'm going to tell you why in a second. I thought while we are waiting for this to dry, I could put together all the cleaned fountain pens and talk a little bit about stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and do things. What I want to do when this is dry, I would like to just check through all the pens that I had inked in October. Some of these pens have been inked since the very beginning of the month. Some of them have been inked just yesterday or today. Today is October 31st. I cheated. I inked the last pen last night because I just wanted it to get over with and I just wanted to get it done, and it's one of the best pens I have inked this month. These are the Schoen Design cleaning tools. I purchased mine, these four I purchased at the San Francisco Pen Show this year, which was 2024. And this one I was included with my Monarch nib that I purchased at the San Francisco Pen Show in 2023. But there is still some ink in here. Ooh, I need to get this clean. I'm putting together the pens. I think I'm going to put them in this pen case because it's empty now. I had all of my 30 inks, 30, whatever, what did I call it? 31 inks, 31 pens, 31 letters. Still need to write the last two. I think this time around I put them so that they were easily filled. I have my Monarch nib from Schoen on this Walltown Watts, and I love how this works with each other. I bought another Sailor last night. Just couldn't help myself. It's the Sailor I've been pining after for over a year now. In a fine nib. I'm not sure. I might actually swap out this medium nib and maybe possibly even sell this Too Hot Habanero. If you're interested in a Too Hot Habanero with a fine nib, let me know. I'm not sure. Like, this might happen. It also might not. I really just love my Sailor pens. So there was an evacuation alert. I have never received the evacuation alert, but I'm allowed to go back now. Weird. I'm just going to put them in the way that I cleaned them. This is another one of those pens. I really like it, but when I was using it this month, it just didn't vibe with me as much as it should for the price. Yeah, I need to make a pile of pens that I'm not sure. I should use them, possibly. This one, same here. If you're interested in the Benu Brown Orchid, Benu Ambrosia Brown Orchid, I have a fine and a medium nib. Let me know. I'm thinking of selling that pen, even though it would break my heart because it's so beautiful. But I'm just not having... Every time I put an ink in there, it's not a good experience for me. So I think maybe that's the sign that I need to let it go. Ugh, I don't know. Sometimes I think... No, not sometimes. Always I am overthinking this, but we know that by now. And sometimes I've never really been disappointed with letting a pen go. So I think if I decide to let it go, I will be okay. But I also feel like there's nothing wrong with keeping the pen. And then this inner voice says, but if you don't use it, why is it in your collection? Because I love looking at it. It's a struggle. When you're overthinking everything, your life becomes a really big struggle. I can tell you from experience. So why is this out? I don't know. Okay. How long does it take to screw this? This is the funny thing about this. Oops, not as clean as I thought. Let's open this one again. This is the same nib. Here, these two. So if I screw this in here now, most of this whole nib disappears in the section so that it is much shorter. You can see that here. It looks more closer to a number 5 nib now, even though it's a number 6 nib, which I find super interesting. And I think the reason why I unscrewed this is because people said that you could use a Pilot parallel nib with this. That's something I want to try. Why does this look so green? I hope it didn't stain. Oh well, if it did. It's one of those pens that I am keeping for sure because it has hollow sparkles. That's another reason why I feel like I should keep this. It has hollow sparkles. I mean, hollow sparkles, what else can you ask for? Hollow sparkles are the bomb, man. And that's the reason why I'm super disappointed with a pen that I just purchased recently. Super disappointed is a little bit harsh for that, but still, I was in the shop update and I went back and I looked at it and I just purchased it because it was still available. And then later when I unboxed it, I realized, oh wait, this isn't hollow sparkle. Shoot. This one is so pretty too. Man, I love my sailors. What can I say? Nothing really. This one is the fine steel alloy nib from Pilot, and I am going to just basically put this in here. I don't know if I want to ink this up or not, but it wrote so much better than I expected it to write. So it's gonna be here. And wow. Also, this is the new Pilot Vanishing Point body that I purchased. Did I write this down in my summary? I bought so many pens in October. It's kind of disgusting. Yeah, it's up there. So I bought one, I paid for one last in July, but 1, 2, 3, 4 pens. Purchased 2 of those this month. And then I purchased 2 more pens that I haven't received yet. That's not cool. It's not cool. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter, but it feels not cool. Since I have put this nib, which is the Pilot Vanishing Point Extra Fine in 18 karat gold, into this body, it has been writing always. English is not my strength. So I believe it's the sealing of the body because I can use it, and I love using this pen. I'm so happy that I bought it, and I'm a little bit mad at myself that I purchased this dupe. I thought I would like this more than I did. I actually prefer how this polished body feels in my hand compared to the matte, which is weird because I really love, no, this is not going here. This is in my, can you see? I already messed it up with ink stains here. But this is what I keep with my weeks, and I love it. I love using it. I love using it to take notes for other things. So these pens are all clean. They're put away. I'm gonna leave them out here for a bit because I'm not done talking. These are the pens that I'm cleaning. This one. I have another one. I purchased a new one. So, okay. So these are the pens that I'm cleaning. I am most likely going to sell this one. I'm actually even thinking about selling this one if I get the stains out. This is one of my favorite pens. Like this one, but the ink is not great. And also thinking about selling the music nib. So if you're interested in any of those pens, I'm going to clean this one and I'm going to give this away at some point. That's weird. Like yesterday, I thought I'm not going to be able to sell any pens because they're also near and dear to my heart. And now I'm like, I'm going to sell this one. I'm going to sell this one. I'm even considering selling this one, which breaks my heart because I love it. But yeah, I have a hard time. I have a love-hate relationship with those maker pens. Maybe I need to explore some more options of housing other nibs. I love my sailor nibs. What can I say? It's just, that's how it is. There's too much stuff here. Absolutely too much stuff. And I closed that page even if it wasn't dry. We'll just have to roll with this now. I'm going to put this right here. And what I want to do is a page like this because I really loved it. Where is it? What is that page? It looked so good. Similar to this. Maybe not as much. I just want to write with the pens, refamiliarize myself with the ones that I haven't inked up yet. See if I want to unink more of them. Because I currently have these pens inked. 10 plus 7, 17 pens. Wow, you can see all of them. Here they are. And this is the new one. And here you can see it's still pretty. It's the Naria model in Abigail. But it's just not holo sparkle, you know? This is holo. This is lovely. This is silver. This is also lovely. But, so I'm not sure if I'm going to pass this along or whatever. I still haven't done my ink explorations. Like I was inspired by Aziza from Gourmet Pens. I need one more accoutrement to be able to do this. Here's my water brush. There is a card to write with. Yeah, if you're watching this on October 31st, when I hopefully will publish this, then I hope you have a happy Halloween. And if you're doing Fountain Pen Day, then just know that my affiliate discount code at Atlas is raised to the whatever discount, 15% possibly. Where's the water brush now? Here. As they usually do for those occasions, they have some awesome doorbuster prizes. And I also now have another code with Vanessa because my old code was just so old. So we updated it. The Atlas code is Simone10, SIMONE10. Even though it's 15%, still Simone10. And the Vanessa code is, what is it? Simone Right. And I'm going to put it on the screen right here. It's going to be, I think, 4 months is the time frame that she told me. But I will update you if it changes. This is the pen that I inked up on day 1, the Sailor Pro Gear Slim Mini. No, not mini. Sailor Pro Gear Slim. Slim is also already the indicator that it's a smaller pen. With the line friend Sally. I'm still so happy I own this. I love this sparkly bit, the grip section. And I actually think as line friends Sally with a fine nib. So I'm getting that new pen with a fine nib, and because I really like this, I hope the other one is going to be as awesome. If it is as awesome, I'm just gonna not sell my Too Hot Habanero, I think. I don't know. I really don't know. Line friend Sally. The ink is Pilot Iroshizuku Momiji. Still love this, still writes, it's awesome. I haven't... The problem with my October project or with these monthly projects is that I don't write with the pen after the day that I use it. So I'm actually really happy that it is still writing well. I'm not sure. I would love to make some space for some other pens, but we'll see. This is... I know I compared it to Ancient Copper and I decided that it's different enough to warrant another bottle. Not now, maybe. I think what I said then is that I want it in 2024. 5. Pilot. Custom. 823. Amber. With a medium nib. And this is Diamine Cult Pens. Deep. Dark. Orange. I would love to ink up my Lamy 2000 with a medium nib. That ink just was a dud. I might want to change out the Waterman Karen. I'm not sure. This is a pen that I received from Goldspot Pens. This is released on November 1st, Fountain Pen Day. I'm okay with sharing this pen with you tonight, and when the broad public is going to see it is going to be way after that. This is an Opus 88 Mini. It has a 1.4 millimeter stub nib. I am actually hosting a giveaway for this pen. I'm not going to keep it, even though it is inked right now, and I want to explore it just a tiny bit more. This is just not the right pen for me, even though I know there's so many people who love this pen. Unfortunately, I had one previously and it just didn't work out for me, and I really love all of those special exclusive designs. Endless Pens often has quite a few Opus 88 minis in their Hatch program. Opus 88 Mini, and this is Fall Leaves. It's a gold spot exclusive. And this is a 1.4 stub nib. And I love this. Oh, I love the nib. BPC Streetcar is the ink that is in here. I did not expect to like this nib so as much as I do. Tom reached out to me and asked if I would want to share this, and I wasn't sure if I should say yes because I was already hesitant about the Opus 88, and then he shared the nib widths with me, and I thought I really would love to try the 1.4 millimeter stub nib. So that's why I said yes. I wanted to try the nib. I wanted to see if my preferences for or against this pen have changed. They unfortunately have not. It's a lovely, tiny, chunky pen, and the design on this is just outstanding. And I'm just not going to reiterate that it's not for me. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I have around 40 pens now, and I feel like I don't have to keep pens that just don't, for one reason or another, work with me, for me, well enough for me. Some I can make these decisions like right away. I know, well, okay, this is not going to work out for me, and it's okay. I think that's totally fine. Not every pen has to work for every person. Same with the ink. I mean, not even fountain pens are for every person. So why should, just because I like fountain pens, every fountain pen work for me? But I'm becoming more discerning about what pens stay in my collection. And as I said, for some pens, this is royal blue is the color of this pen. And fine. And this is Wearingool Kyung Hui. But yeah, some pens are easier to discern whether they have a right to stay in my collection or not. And so this one is on the fence too. But this one I still want to explore a little more than, for instance, this one. So I think if you cannot have watched, if you're a Ko-fi member, you obviously will not have been able to watch my 31 inks, 31 pens, 31 letters video yet, the final one, because it's posting on Saturday and I'm sharing this on Thursday. My inks, I have been much more generous with taking up the whole range from 1 to 10 of rating the pens. Now, what nib pen is this? This is Pilot Custom 743 in verdigris with a medium nib, and this is Diamine Safari. But that's at least how it appeared during the 31 inks project. I gave some inks a 2, I gave an ink a 4. So I'm taking up a bigger range. With my fountain pens, I gave ratings from 7 to 10. And I think that could either mean that, here's the other one. You can get both of those on Amazon. These are the Japanese pens that are sold in Japan, the ones with the steel nibs. And I really like both of those colorways very much. They're very just plain, but besides holo, I do have a thing for simple, plain, just one color pens. Seems like it. Or this type of color blocking. But if you neglect these 2 orange bits, it's also just one single color. Okay, where was I? So I gave ratings for my pens from 7 to 10. Yes, the interpretation of that number thing. Either I have already weeded through my pen collection so that none of the pens are so disappointing that it warrants giving a low number. Or I have subconscious reasons why I don't want to rate pens low, which I don't really know why that could be. Sometimes our brains are doing weird things. This is the Pilot Vanishing Point. Oh my gosh. Point deep yellow with a medium. This is not the steel alloy nib. I purchased an extra gold nib at the San Francisco Pen Show in 2023. And I gave away my steel nib to a friend who actually prefers that one over the gold nib. Waterman. Harmonious green. This is going to be, I might just end up leaving all of my pens inked, you know. This could just be what is going to end up happening, and I'm okay with that. And then the pens that I would like to ink with, because I just want to suss them out, or because I really want to use them, or because there is an ink that I want to use, maybe that's going to happen in December. Originally, I was going to make a whole inky lineup of all of those inks that I received from my friend Pamela at the San Francisco Pen Show. They're mostly Birmingham Pen Co. inks, and that's why this Fall Leaves is inked with a Birmingham Pen Co. ink. And I have another one that is inked with one of those samples, but I really don't want to let go of these pens just yet. And I'm here making the rules, so I don't have to, you know. That's where what it all boils down to. I am the rule maker, and I have to just listen to myself and not do things that I don't want to do. So the ratings, I think that's where I left off. This is palette Opus 88 demo 2024 pink with a Pilot parallel radius. This thing did not work well when I inked it, and now it's just gushing everywhere. That's so cool. This is Lennon. Okay, well, it doesn't work here. So I really don't know. I can use it like so, but I don't know why this is rounded when it doesn't work. Maybe it wasn't a good job. So it just doesn't, there's no ink flowing out on the rounded thing. Maybe I got a dud. I don't know. It's a little bit disappointing. This is Ying Piao. All right, so where is the so maybe I need to be more discerning. Maybe they are just as good as they are, because I really have, I think I said that before, I've been going up. I ended August. Let's go there. When I went to the San Francisco, I bought quite a few pens, but I still ended the month with only 33 pens. I am up to, if I'm counting the pens that, I'm counting the Fall Leaves pen that I'm giving away. So this is going out in December. But I have purchased one last night. It's on the way already. I purchased one, I think last Saturday. Maybe I need to check up on that pen actually. I purchased the Dark Unicorn Talisman from Gourmet Pens. Yep. Because that pen is just holographic and purple. Like, oh. So I'm getting 2 more pens. I'm at 40 right now. No, I'm not. 39 plus 2 is 41. So I went from 33 at the end of August. So September, October, in 2 months, I went from 33 to 41. That is, I can't do math. 8 pens in 2 months. That's a lot. Benno Euphoria. In jazz with a fine nib, and this is the longest ink name I have ever heard. This is Enderilium, Bandit King, Shoemaker, Butterfly Blue. Bandit King, Shoemaker, Butterfly Blue. So maybe not cool. Simone, stay on task, stay on topic. What I've been trying to say ever since is that possibly I might need to, when I'm rating, I might need to maybe discern more and actually use all the numbers from 1 to 10 and be more, differentiating between how is the grip, how is the color, how does the nib feel, what other criteria are there, how is the girth. Like, this pen is lovely, totally lovely. The nib is awesome. It handles shimmer ink, but the girth is not there. So the question is now, how many points do I deduct? See, this is my Pilot Custom 74 in burgundy with a medium nib, and this is Vinta Luck By or Luck Bay, I don't know. This pen was my first gold nib pen, and I don't really want to let it go. Look at how lovely this ink flows in here. It's so much better in here than it is in the Pilot pen. I eyedroppered this pen. As you can see, there's no cartridge included inside. So I don't feel like I want to let go of this pen ever, because it just keeps memories. So then it should be okay to just use it once in a while for a good old time's sake, right? But then I start to question if that's a reason enough, if I just shouldn't be this sentimental. This ink is so great in this Pilot Parallel that I'm strongly considering buying a bottle just because for the Pilot Parallel. I haven't done it yet, and I'm still staying strong. But man, it's tempting. Right. However, I purchased a new pen. I'm telling myself this all the time right now. This is the Nagasawa Gierske in broad. And this is Troublemaker Milky Way. This ink was told to me, is said to be a super dry ink. You could see it flowed perfectly in this pen. I don't know what is with this pen, but it's just such a wet pen. Yeah, so that's where I am at right now. I'm trying to catch up in my journal. What else? I'm working 5 hours. That would be fun. Waterman. Yeah, so when I write with this Waterman, I feel like, why is this still here? But then also when I wrote with this earlier, I'm like, this is good too. This is a medium nib, and the ink is Birmingham Penco Cherry Blossom. I started working 1 day more, so now I'm working 5 days, just like many people. And I only have 1 day off during the week. And my weekend is not together yet because I'm waiting on some of my new coworkers to be trained well enough so that they can take over my Saturday. So I can work Monday through Friday like a normal human being. No, I know that so many people who work in not corporate world, but retail. I don't know what else. I'm stupid with like that. I really don't. That they don't have regular weekends like Saturday and Sunday, but I would love to have 2 days in a row. That would be perfect. And it just works well with my husband's schedule and my kids' competitions. So it's nice to have a Saturday and a Sunday off now after I've been in the workforce for a long time, actually. Well, not compared to how old I am. I haven't been in the workforce for a long time. I'm one of those college dropouts, you know. Popping out 3 babies in a row. There's not a lot of time for education and going to work. So this is and why am I telling you this? Because I thought it was going to be better to do my snippets from my desk videos on Thursdays, but I have been having to take care of my puppy at like 9:30 in the morning. That's when my Saturday video is done. And then I haven't even done anything for fun. Like, no, that's not true. The Saturday video is fun, but it's like the chore. Now that I'm talking about this, maybe I just shouldn't film any videos anymore. I'm pushing my journaling, for instance, or my letter writing to after filming the video, which I'm totally okay with. But if I have a puppy that needs me after filming that video, there's no time for anything else besides that video. And that's, I think, the annoying thing. Bennu Euphoria. This is the Gold Coast. It has a broad nib and it is an Atlas exclusive. I hope you can probably hear my puppy in the back. I have 4 more pens. I'm going to, I hope. Otherwise, I will be back at night and finishing this out because I really want to. So I feel like I need mad half hour. I never get anything done. That's how it feels. I'm starting a new project in November. Actually 2. One is 2 months long. It's the get rid of all the ephemera that you don't like. And the other one is a page in 10, very greatly, even the title inspired by James Luke Burke. First one is coming out next week. I want to do more, obviously, but I haven't let myself because it's not November yet. So it's not my November project, right? Yeah. What I want to do is set a timer for 10 minutes and finish a journal spread. I have already found in the first installment that I don't think 10 minutes are enough for the size of the page of the spread that I want to finish, but that's okay. Setting that 10-minute timer just helps so much in getting it done in between things when I have 10 minutes. This is the Leonardo Momento Zero Grande primary manipulation. We're going to go manipulation light with a medium titanium nib. And the ink is Nagasawa Kobe number 57 Hydrangea. This was my favorite ink. Okay, this is written wrong. Hydrangea. So, yeah, maybe once I'm done with this and my October project is finally finished and over, I can focus more on those 10-minute videos. I also told myself, it's not November yet. You don't really have to start yet. But what my ultimate goal would be is that at the end of November, I'm all caught up in my weekly journal. Hi, Judith. This was my favorite. This was a really close contender. Monte Grappa. I hope this puppy in the back won't annoy you. I heard from many people that background noises really irritate them, and I totally understand. But we have workers today, plus the puppy, so there's no way I cannot. This is Waterman. Tender Purple. I have purchased this ink. It's so affordable. The same with this one. These both, man, don't buy Pilot Iroshizuku if you can buy Waterman colors. Buy all of them. They're so cool. Ah, no. This is the Mayfair Pens Naria model in Abigail. And I put some kind of ink in here. I don't know. Oh, Puce Lagoon is the color of this ink. The ink and I don't really know what it wants to be. I put my zoom nib from The Good Blue on here because I intend to be using this pen as a Inky Messes pen, which I haven't done yet. So, maybe I need to schedule a time to do Inky Messes and film along so you can see what I'm doing, which is how I often get things done. Mayfair Pens. Naria. Abigail. And I'm just going to put a Z here. And then this is Birmingham Penco Puce Lagoon. It goes down greenish and then it turns to this purpley gray. I am reading books. I haven't filmed a book update in a long time. I know all of those things. I will, in due time, let you know. I'm thinking of filming like 5 favorite videos. So maybe my top 5 books of 2024 will be one. I'm thinking of top 5 pens, top 5 inks. Top 5 controversies, top 5. Oh no, we don't want to talk about Bruno. Ugh. Yeah, if you have an idea for top 5, maybe my top 5 stationery items, top 5 ephemera, maybe that would be a cool thing. This is the Sailor Procure. This is usually a very broad nib, but after writing with a zoom nib, this feels like it's the finest nib I have ever written with. Imperial Black. And this is a medium gold nib, and the ink is Scribo Grigio. And that's all the pens that I have inked or left over from the month of October. Everything else is either already clean or will be cleaned tonight. I don't feel like I want to unink any of those. These two are very close to be done, in the sense of that I like the color, but I also don't really like the color. Same here. There's just something about this type of blue that doesn't vibe with me at all, I think I have realized, because I love how they chromo shade, but I just don't really want to write with them. This one is nice, but I don't know. Maybe I'll unink it. There's a lot of purple here still that would get me through the month, and then I could use this. But I would love to ink the Waterman Karen Black in a different ink, so that wouldn't eliminate any of the pens, so I can ink the new pens coming in. Or I would love to use my Lamy 2000 with a medium nib for a while. Maybe that just has to wait till December. Yeah, I'll let you know as soon as I know. I hope you are all doing well. Please have fun with all the things. Please do stuff so that you are filling your cup. I hope you are all safe. I hope you are all voting. I hope that I'm kind of low-key anxious, and I hope that you have things to keep your own anxiety at bay. Yeah, I just wanted to address this because that is definitely something that has been on my mind. I'm like, what happens after next Tuesday? Is there something going to happen? I don't know. And I'm also like low-key hoping that becoming a citizen wasn't the wrong decision. Yeah. Okay, we're not going to talk about this, but thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all. Thank you for supporting my channel by watching all of my videos. Leave comments. I'm trying to reply. It's an unsurmountable task. But I read every single comment. I appreciate every single comment. I really love hanging out with you guys. Thank you for being here. Take care. Bye.